Okay, so I got some Q-tips. And what I mean by contaminating the oil is if you touch that nail bed and they've got anything on there and then put it back in your oil with the brush, it's going to transfer that into the oil. So try not to do that. So what I do is I take the brush, and if it's your own oil, that's fine, but if you're like me, I'm using it on different people. And that's what you want to do. But you can transfer stuff on yourself. If you've got something on one finger, you can get it on another one. Just come around the cuticle. Rub it in the cuticle really good. Basically what this is going to do is put some oil in the nail, and then we're going to buff this thing to a high shine, which is the absolute trick to the glass manicure. This, right before this, you could put some lotion on them. That's what you want to see right there. It doesn't show as well on these, but on a natural nail, that thing will shine. If you can see the difference in them. So I'm going to do the rest of these really fast. This will also take any ridges out. And I wash my hands a bunch of times a day. It dries your skin out. So, when you put that lotion on people, it helps your hands too. And this is my mobile setup. So, this is good practice for me. And then later I can just look over them and see if there's any places that aren't really shining. Hit them again. I like these thick three-sided buffers for the shine, the gloss. There we go. I like white files. They don't leave little specks of gray or black file on anything and get it in polish. Alright. Not perfect, but I'm going to take one of these lint-free wipes. I really like these. They don't put cotton on them. Keeps the fuzz down. A little bit of alcohol. Wipe the nail bed clean. Any oils. Now I'm going to do natural nail polish or not gel polish. I probably can do it with gel, but gel just gets too thick. It tends to roll off when you buff them to a high shine, because the gel needs that rough surface to attach better. So these work great. Alright, so I'm going to start with my base coat. I'm just using Sesh Clear right here. As a general rule, you do 3 coats. Keep your brush at a 45-degree angle. 3 strokes, but you keep your brush at a 45-degree angle. Alright, so that's my first coat. Must be little sparkles in those tips, but that's okay. Can you see that glass effect on those right now from the 2 coats? So the whole idea is the light is supposed to reflect up underneath the 2 clear coats and come up through the one base, top coat, not top coat, pale pink, nude, whatever you want to call it, to make it look like glass. I don't know if you can see that or not. That glass effect. So I just grabbed this one today. This is OPI Bare My Soul. Just the first nude pink that I grabbed, or sheer pink. I'm going to do 1 coat of this. And hopefully this one doesn't streak. So the clear coat's rolled a little bit. kind of hard to see on these tips, but you've got the idea of what I'm doing. It takes a lot of practice to do nails, but once you get it. This one's not streaking, that's pretty good. Not my best polish job, but trying to keep this video short. So everybody's been talking about the glazed donuts is like old news now, but this is the color they used, OPI Funny Bunny. And then they used the chrome over it, chrome powder. Alright, so then the Sesh Gel Top Coat is okay. I don't know, it's kind of thick for a natural nail. It tends to roll. It doesn't have the shine either, so let me see if I can find my regular Sesh Top Coat. This one dries really quick, the Sesh V, but it's thick. Just not as shiny, which is what we want. So I'm going to go with the Sesh V Top Coat, Fast Dry Top Coat. It's going to take a little longer to dry, but this is the one I prefer for this look. And if there's any red in your clear, wipe your brush off before you polish. There's your glass manicure. I might do this again with some different colored tips. These are just the ones I had. I used those for when I was doing artificials and showing people how to do them sculptured, so they could see where the free edge was where I was attaching with free forms. The other thing I do is if I get polish on the outside, I wipe it off. I didn't on this, but that way you can get your cap back off again. I was a stickler about that in the salon. Wipe the cap. Alright, there you go. There is the glass nail. So you get the idea. And I definitely want to do these in a different color.